Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Pretty cold over here. We had a lot of snow over the weekend. I was loving it, let me tell you. Not something this SoCal girl's used to with snow. Just not used to it at all. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Okay. We're going to work on the baby chick block. Okay. It is right here. Okay, we had A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L that we needed to cut out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. Okay. Which I did. Oops, I dropped one. Okay. Block A is right here. Okay, since I'm doing the 12.5 inch, okay, here's block A. Okay. And it's 6.5 and 6.5 inch square. And it's going to be my background. But see how I wrote it on the post-it? Because with 12 blocks, you really don't want to get confused. Okay, so that's block A. Block B was a 4.5 by 8.5 inch rectangle background. Okay, so here's your block B. Okay, and again, I wrote it on the post-it. Okay. And C is 2.5 by 8.5 inch rectangle. Okay, this is your block C. Okay. D was 4 2.5 inch squares for your background. Good morning, welcome. 4 2.5 inch squares. Okay, let's take 2.5 inch. Okay. E for 1.5 inch square. Now this one was really. Good morning, welcome. Was really hard. Okay, here's the paper, but here's the squares. 1.5 inches. Aren't they cute? Okay. F would be. Let me see. F. Okay, here's F. F is a 4.5 by 8.5 inch rectangle again. Good morning, June. How are you? We're working on the baby chick. Okay, here's our 4.5 by 8.5 inch rectangle. Okay, block number 3. Good morning, Kim. How are you? G, 4.5 inch square. Okay. I chose this really pretty yellow, looking like bees for my baby chick background. Okay. H. Block H is a 2.5 by 8.5 inch rectangle. How you doing, Kim? Okay. I is 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles. Okay, and all these are for the baby chick, all the yellow, okay? And then J is 4.5 inch square, which I thought that would be appropriate for the beads and all that. I don't know. And K, whoops, 2. Get these together, huh? Hang on. Okay, 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles for the heart. Okay. And The last one would be the L 1/2 inch square for the beak. Okay, here's the beak. Okay, little flowery looking beak. Okay, so good morning, Wendy. 3 degrees, yeah. We had a major snow all weekend. I loved it. But I think it's like 33 right now here. Okay, so we're going to start by cutting or sewing together what they want. Okay. -4. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, the snow stopped. It rained a little bit, but there's still snow all over the ground out there. All right, we're going to start by doing piecing instructions. We're going to draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of the fabric L square. Okay. And then with the right sides facing, we're going to put it on the top right corner of the fabric C rectangle. Okay, so you have your long, okay, and it's going to go up in the corner, which I will show you in just a minute. Oh man, stay inside, Kim. Way too cold, you guys. Way, way, way too cold. All right, so which one's fabric L? Would be, there's so many of them over here. F, G, L. Wow, this little tiny one. Okay. This is your fabric L, the beak. Okay. So we're going to, since we know it's a 1/2 inch square all the way around, we're going to grab my, I put all my rulers away. Okay. Get a little one. Okay. On the wrong side, right? Can you guys see, or do you want me to turn on my dining room light? Can you guys see it okay? Let me know. Yeah, you know, I didn't want to get up today either, but I can turn on my dining room light if you guys want. Okay. It is getting kind of. Okay, so draw a diagonal line. Let me turn it on right quick. Okay. I keep dropping E. Okay, draw a diagonal line from of the square. Okay, so we're just gonna go like this, no big, easy, easy, and draw a diagonal line from point A to point B. Okay, is that better? Can you see now, Kim? Did I turn on the light? Because I got both the curtains open and the light. Okay. Go ahead and better. Okay. Okay, there's the diagonal line. Can you see it there? And it says to put it right side facing on the top right hand corner of the C rectangle. Okay, so this is the C. There's only one. Okay. Top right hand corner. Correct? Yeah. Okay. So, like this. Make sure it's lined up even with the top and the corners here. Okay. We want it to come out right. Okay, so it's gonna look like that. Okay, it's the top right hand corner, so turn it. Better, okay. Stitch on the drawn line and trim 1/4 away from the seam. Okay, bake should measure, excuse me, 2.5 by 8.5, which mine will, or 1.5 by 4.5. Okay, so I'm going to stitch on the line. Take off all my stilettos and my scissors and my seam guide. You guys got one of these seam guides? They are so cool. I really like it. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Stitch on the seam line. Right hand corner. Okay. So I'm going to get as close to the seam line as I can. Okay. With my needle. Looks like maybe a little bit more over. Okay. I don't want to get caught up in the down below there. Okay. Okay. Cut the threads. It's so small. It's okay. Cut the thread and then cut 1/4 inch away from the seam line. Move this out of the way. Hang on. Cat fur. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Now I'm going to cut 1/4 inch away from the line that I just did. Okay. 1/4 inch would be right here. Okay. Going down. Where the big line, the big yellow line you see right here, that's your 1/4 inch, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so you have your beak. This, I guess, this is your beak. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not saying to iron. I like to iron, but I don't want to make a mess. Okay. Beak unit should measure 2.5 by 8.5. That's it. Measure 2.5 by 8.5. 2.5. Okay. And by 8.5. Okay, that's good. All right. Now we're going to draw I'm going to set this aside and we're going to draw I'm going to put this back in here so I know what we're doing. With all these blocks, it would be super easy to get confused, you know. Okay, so now they want us to draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of the fabric D. Okay, fabric D is right here. Okay. Fabric D, there are 4 of them. Okay, so on the wrong side, these are your 2.5 inch squares. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, you know, from on a diagonal line from corner to corner. Okay, so let me do the on all 4 of them, right? Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Piece of cake. Once you get them separated. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And you want to go left on the left side here, not the right. Okay. And 4. Okay. So and they want us to layer fabric D square on the bottom with right sides together. Okay, on the bottom of fabric H. Okay, here's your fabric H. So make 1. Okay, fabric D, bottom like this. Okay, you want to have it lengthwise like you did the other one. Okay, that's showing a rectangle, and take 1 of your squares, your 2.5 inch squares. Okay, and very neatly line it up with your fabric rectangle that you did. Okay. And put a pin. Okay. It should fit on there, you know, fairly good. Okay. See how it's showing fabric D and it's going from left to right on the diagonal that you drew. Okay. Same as mine. Okay, we're going to go left to right. Okay, left to right. So they want us to stitch on the line and trim away, just like we did before. So we're going to stitch on the line that we drew and we're going to trim away after that, okay? So because I really want it to look nice. Okay, wait, hold on. Part of it's starting to come part over here. Okay, I want to straighten it up when you get over to your machine if it's not aligned straight. Okay. Like mine, I really want it to look nice, so I'm gonna make sure that it's as close to the edge as I can get it. Okay. This is when a stiletto comes in handy, and I have two of them right here. Okay, I think that's going to be okay. All right. So we want to stitch on the line. Okay, so just like before, follow it. Okay, as it should be right there in the middle, as close as you can get it. Okay. All right. So. Okay, and I just ran out of something, didn't work. The needle wasn't threaded. You know, I need to invest in a new machine. This one's just, I like it, but for some reason, a lot of times the thread just pops out. And it is an older machine, so. Okay, let's just thread it real quick. Okay. All right, let's do that again. All right, let's see. Lining it up. Okay. Okay. So lining it up and sewing on the line that you drew, your diagonal line like this, okay? And then we're going to cut, let's say 1/4 of an inch away. Yeah. Stitch on the drawn line, okay, and trim 1/4 inch away from the seam, just like before. Gonna do that real quick. 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 inch, right. A 1/4 of an inch. So, if you open it up, it looks like that. Okay? Then we're going to, I'm going to put the paper back on it so I know which block it is. Okay? Because now I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put that up here. Okay. So, okay, so these are fabric D. I'm going to move them off to the side for right now because I don't know what else they want. Okay, so I'm going to put up here with my other ones. Now they want us to draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of the fabric G. Okay, we're over here. we're going to draw a line on the wrong side of fabric G. Okay. Which one is fabric G? This one. Okay, this little tiny 4.5 inch square. Okay. Okay, wrong side. Let's remove and do that. Okay, draw a line all the way. And this ruler now is not big enough. Let me get another one. Oh, let's see. How about a 6? 6 looks good. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go again diagonal from corner to corner. Okay. Can y'all see it? See how it's going like a, I don't know, half square triangle or whatever you want to call it. All right. Corner to corner. Okay. And with right side spacing, layer the fabric G with the fabric J. Okay, here's your fabric J. They should be the same, I guess. That's what it says. So, right sides together like this. Okay. And they're identical in size. 4.5. They're both 4.5 by 4.5. Okay. So, you should not have a problem lining them up. Okay. Put it in the middle. And then what does it want me to do? Stitch on the drawn line and trim 1/4 inch away from the seam. Okay, so 1. Okay. So we're going to stitch on the drawn line here that we did, our diagonal line. Okay. You can see it from. And then we're going to trim 1/4 inch away from that. Okay. So let me go ahead and stitch on the line real quick. And they do want it to be, okay, the G on top. Okay, making sure that, just line it up. I got stuck in the, what I don't like, but it happens sometimes when it gets in the machine. Come on. There we go. All right. Excuse me. All right. Let's talk to you. Just going to go strap down a little bit further now because I did do it too close. Okay. My machine loves to do that, suck stuff up. Okay. Cut it over here. And here, both sides. Okay. Okay, now I stayed pretty good on the same. Look at that. That's first. All right, so now they want you to trim away on the J, it looks like. Okay, so that is facing this way. Okay, so I'm going to trim away a quarter here. Okay. I need my 6-inch ruler, and again, I'm going to go 1/4 of an inch, which is right here. Okay. Line it even with the line that you just sewed. Okay. And okay, 1/4 of an inch. All right. Okay, 1/4. I probably should be doing this standing up, but the cold is making my leg and foot hurt. So, okay. So make one. Why did it come apart? That's weird. Okay. Here's one square, J and G. Perfect. Should measure 4.5 by 4.5. And it does. Okay. Here's one square, 4.5 by 4.5. G and J. Okay. Now, eye rectangles with this, right? Assemble 2 eye, each eye. See what I mean? There's so many of them. Okay. Okay. 2 eye right here, right? Oh, nice. Okay, both of them. So, that is going to go up. Okay. But I really would like to iron this, but it's not feasible at this time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put both of these rectangles, the eye rectangles right here on the either side of my block that I just did, okay? And make sure that corners are as close as you can get, all right? Because that's what you want. You want nice, clean cut corners, okay? So here's one. And then one more on the other side, right? Yes, okay. One on either side, right side spacing. Okay. So we're going to very carefully line it up. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a pin in it so that your block looks like this and your rectangles look like that on the block. Okay. Too long for what? This is a going to be a 12-inch block. June. I was doing the 6, remember? And I decided to go to the 12. So it's good. Okay, now we're going to sew a 1/4 of an inch, okay, along the longer side here, because it's going to be 2 separate pieces. So we want to go this way along this side, okay? Making sure that making sure that it's really nice and even all the way across, and it looks pretty even to me, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and sew 1/4 of an inch, removing the pin as I get to it, okay? 1. Okay, I'm going to cut the thread here and do the other side, the same. This reminds me of the 9 patches we put together. Lining it all up. Okay, look pretty good, huh? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, nice and even. Hey, see what I mean about the thread? It did it again. What's going on? I'm wondering if it could be too cold. I don't know. The machine doesn't feel cold, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, let me see. Put it back together. Okay. 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 I have to fix it again. Make sure that it's all nice and straight. Looks nice. Okay. All right. Now, looks good. Okay. All right. 1/4 of an inch going down. Removing the pin as necessary, okay? Okay, hold on. Okay. What do I do about right here? All right, so make sure it's still nice and neat. Yeah. 1/4 of an inch all the way down. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm lining it up again as I go because the thread is giving me fits. Okay, cut the thread. So your piece looks like this. Hi, welcome everybody. Okay, that's how your piece is going to look. What I want to do now is I want to iron because I don't like leaving seams that aren't properly taken care of, you know, that aren't opened up and just laying there. Just, I don't know. I'm kind of weird about that. I want it to look nice. So I'm going to go ahead and plug my iron in real quick. Okay. And go through and trim off threads, you know, to make sure. It's actually looking really good. Okay. Let me plug in my iron so that pick up these pins. My cat's getting into a habit of hanging out over here, and I don't want him to step on pins. That would hurt. Okay, let me put these back. Okay. Now, iron's over here. Plug it in. I am going to want to use my strip stick for this because I want to iron the seams open. Okay. So, while we're waiting, set that aside. Okay. We finished all this right here. Okay, this is done. So now I'm going to go to this side. Okay. It's really not that hard to make this. I like the other block. Okay, so now they want us to, with right side spacing, layer a fabric D square on the bottom right corner of fabric F. So we're going to take a fabric D square, which is this. Okay, and we're going to lay it on the bottom right hand corner of fabric F. Okay, so where's fabric F? This one. Okay, so we want what side? Bottom right corner. Okay, so we want to layer it right here onto the bottom right. Okay, with right side spacing. Okay, so put it in here nice and neat. Fabric F, right? Right. Of your fabric F, which is your 4.5 by 8.5 inch rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the corner here, corner. So it looks really nice. Okay, and put it corner. I was trying to do it holding it up, but it doesn't want to cooperate. So it looks pretty good. As close as you can get it. They should be identical as far as getting it corner to corner, but sometimes you might run into some difficulties along the way. Okay, just gonna grab it. Okay, put a pin in it and stitch on the seam line that they're asking. Okay. Hopefully, okay, let me get a drink real quick. Doesn't take long for coffee to get frozen. Okay, so they're asking you to do this. Stitch along there, okay? So again, line it up. You should be a pro after lining it up after all this, I'm telling you. Okay. And following it down on the line. Okay. Stay as close to the line as you can. Okay. And cut it. Cut the threads. Okay, you know me. All right. Now we're going to see how it's even right here. Oh, it's right here, Kim. Farm Girl Vintage. Individual blocks. I think there's like 48 of them. I don't think we're going to do all 48, but we're going to do some of them. Kind of like a sampler quilt, I guess. But it's all right here. And this will be block number 3. So, the baby chick. Yeah. I think he's cute. Okay. All right, so they want us to stitch, trim a quarter of an inch away from the seam. Okay, so here's the seam. And we're going to trim a quarter of an inch away. So I can use a little one for this again. Okay. Okay, line it up on the line, seam line, okay, and cut. And cut. Okay. So it looks in the bottom right hand corner, so it looks like this. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and iron this other one real quick because I don't like the way it's just laying here. Now that my iron is warmed up. But and you can do it either with the seams. It seems to want to do it itself, so I'm just going to go ahead and follow the lead on the seams, okay? And maybe not iron them open as I wanted to. But if you look at the back, okay, see how it just wanted to do the seams itself? So I just followed the lead of, gosh, I think I got the book at either Missouri Star. Okay, these are the only places I shop, so it's got to be at one of these, okay? Missouri Star Quilt Company, Quilt in a Day, or Amazon. You might find it at Amazon cheaper, but I got the book and I got the Lori Holt pattern that went with it. That's what these are. Bunch of them. So that's what I would try, Kim. Those are the only places I shop. And I don't remember where I got it, but I did get it. June got it recently. She might know if you want to ask her. June Hansen. She's on here. She found it. Okay. So what do they want me to do now? Assemble the beak unit. Okay. Okay, we're going to assemble all together. All right. So they want us to take the beak, which was the first one I did. Yeah. Oh no, this one, the white one. Okay. Didn't cut it. I need to cut the thread on this real quick. Okay. So assemble to the bottom. This way? Wait, this way. Which one? This one. Huh? Yeah. Okay, so move these out of the way. Because this will be the bottom. Okay. Open it. Like so. Okay. So I'm going to take off the pieces here. Okay, so how do they want it to go? They want us to assemble the beak on it, right? So it goes next to the, oh, I see, okay. Again, we got to iron. Give me fit here, so let's just iron it real quick. Make sure. Because our beak is going to be part of our background, so we're going to line up right here, all the way across, okay? And straight across, going down on this piece also. Maybe I should iron this one too. I would like it better if they said ironing and all that would be so much easier, you know. Okay, I have a thread here I need to cut right real quick. Okay, so yeah. You want this piece to be facing this way, okay? So we're going to line up the beak to this piece, okay? And the beak is very small, but it's all right. Okay, so we're going to line that up so that it's even here with the yellow as best as you can, okay, guys? As best as you can get it up there. I know some people are great at this. I'm not some of those people. Not really. I've got to make sure that it's even how I want it to be, okay? Which is pretty good right now. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple pins in here to keep it together, okay? Because it's kind of a long piece and we want it to stay. So it's looking good. Okay, so now we're going to sew this way along the beak, because the beak, yeah, it opens here. So we're going to sew down this side, okay? All right. Where's my, a quarter of an inch straight down, making sure that this is lined up as best as you can get it, okay? Okay, and then we're going to even it out. The hard part's going to be to get the beak to line up here as you get to the end. So, there. Oh, come on. Now this is really, really starting to get on my nerves. Okay. Got twisted up in here. the thread did. Let me see here. It's ridiculous. Okay. So now this is really pretty thread from Very Star Quilt Company, but it's not working for me. I'm telling you. Oh, so you already have the Lori Holt fabric, or did you use it? Is this their specific farm fabric stuff that we're working with? I've had all this for a long, long time. So, okay. Again, let me. Well, if nothing else, I'm getting really good at threading the machine, huh? Not what I want to be good at. Let me see here. I spoke too soon, guys. Come on. Okay, let me do it at an angle. Sometimes if we cut it at an angle, it works better. Sometimes. Like cross stitching and all that, you know, you cut it at an angle, and it seems to work better for you. Let me see. Come on. Okay, now I'm getting upset. Come on, go through the eye of the needle here, please. Not that big of a deal. I get it, and then it pops right back out. I don't understand what's going on. Okay. It's really weird. Okay, got it. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Okay, again, lining it up so it's 1/4 of an inch all the way down. Wow. Okay, hold on. Should be, yep, okay. Try that again, huh? 1/4 of an inch. I don't know how my foot pedal got all the way over there, but okay. All right. Okay. Making sure that it's all lined up nice and even, or as even as you can get it, because it should be the same size on both ends so you can tell if it's over or not. Okay. For your 1/4 inch seam. Okay, all the way down. Okay, I'm going to line the beak up in the corner here because that's what you have to do, as you know. I did have it lined up the first time really nice. Going into the corner where the beak is. So I want to take it and line it up in my corner. Okay, now it's pretty good. So that when you open it up, it looks like this, okay? And then they want you to take your other piece, which is right here. I'm going to iron this one real quick, okay? Make sure that everything goes how it's supposed to go so it looks okay. I just don't know which way to the dark. Okay, so just real quick, I just want to like lay down a little bit here so it looks nice, which it's not. Okay, all right. Now they want you to take this piece here, okay, and make sure that when you do the together, okay, what they want you to do is but that's not going to work unless you do it this way. Okay, they want you to take it and yeah, okay. You want you to go this way. So put it together so that when you open it and it's going to go like that and your baby chick pattern is going to continue to be yellow on the other side. Okay, so line it up to the best of your ability that you can. Okay, and see, mine's not, because you will probably have to cut it to make it even, which is okay, not a big deal. Okay, pull all the yellow and stuff together here. Okay, so that it looks straight. Pin it. Pin it, pin it. I'll pin it here and down here at the bottom so it stays. The middle it should stay pretty well. Okay, last cup of cold coffee. Okay, and we're going to sew a 1/4 of an inch down the line from there also. Okay, making sure to keep it straight as you can. Okay. Okay, lining it up to keeping it straight with your yellow or whatever color you're using for your baby chick. Okay. Okay, so when you open it up, it looks like that. Okay. And then we're going to iron this way this time. Okay. Those are dark always. Okay. And this way and this way. And a little bit on the front. So it looks nice. Okay. Then they want you to take the other piece that you did, the big, this piece, remember, that you had in the right hand corner. Okay. And I'm going to again do this real quick. Okay. Okay. Looks pretty, huh? Okay. So we want this to stay in the right hand corner, right? So we would have to go no, like this. So that when you open it, it's away. Okay, so again we're gonna go and right here, like this, okay. Line it up. That's the viewability here, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. And you can put a couple pins in there if you want to, you know, keep it straight. So cool, we're almost done with it. Okay. Line this up. So that we know that it's going to be as straight as possible for us, okay? Which is all right. All right. Now we're going to put a pin in it. Put this side here. Okay. And we're going to sew a 1/4 of an inch down, okay? So I can, let me see. Okay, 1/4 of an inch, guys, 1/4 of an inch. Everything's a 1/4 of an inch. And quilting. Okay, so make sure that this is even with the top, okay? It seems to be, and straight, which it seems to be. Doesn't get, you know, always have to trim down. All right, so go 1/4 of an inch down, okay? This piece is kind of big, so you want to make sure that it stays on the yellow even, okay? And you have to help it along. Okay, let me see here. And keep your fabric straight while it's going through the machine too, okay? I mean, as straight as you can. So. Because. Okay. Okay, now, so that it looks semi like this, you know, we're going to cut it to make it look evenly, but this is how it's supposed to look, and going, you know, this way, your beak and all that, okay? So now, draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of the fabric A. Okay. So here's your fabric A. Guess we can set this aside, huh? For view. Okay. Fabric A would be your 6.5 inch square. Okay. Hi, welcome. Oh, thank you, Kim. Okay, let's see. Wrong side would be here. We want to go, since we know that it's a 6.5 inch square even, okay, it doesn't really matter. But since my lines are going up, I've got to go this way. So I'm going to draw a diagonal line from corner to corner. Okay. Now that ruler is too small. Wow. Okay. I should have just stuck with my bigger one that I always use anyway. Here's this one. Okay. Gonna go diagonal to diagonal. Okay. All right. I love this ruler. Love it. Love it. Okay. Make sure that you hold your ruler steady. Okay. All right. So there's my line, diagonal to diagonal. Okay. And now, what do they want you to do? Okay, with right side spacing, layer fabric A. Ah, okay. So we want to take fabric A and lay it on top right hand corner, partially on the top of the baby chick. Okay, so we want to go like this, so that when we trim away, okay, we don't want the whole thing there. Just kind of a waste of a lot of fabric, but here, hold on. Put one here. Take care of this real quick. Okay. So that it will work. It'll lay it flat for me. Okay. All right. Yeah, to the box. Okay, so they're showing you in, okay, so that it goes evenly right here. They are actually showing you, okay, the right here, the box. They want it to go like that. Okay. So, all right. Let me pin it and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Yes. And it comes off. It should come off evenly on the other side, but it's not. I'll fix it myself. Okay, so line it up so that it's as even as you can get it. Okay. Because you want point A to point B here. All right. And I see some parts that I'm going to cut off here anyway. So, okay. I'm going to put a pin in the middle of it so that it stays in place for me. Okay. Because I want it to go evenly with, yeah, it's got to go down this way. Okay. at this. Yeah, so it's even with the other one. Okay, it goes like this. I see how it goes. All right. Which will leave a, okay, I see. Okay, so we're going to put a pin in. It's, okay. So that when we cut the sides and move it, that's, okay, wait, hold on. Come on, it's not that difficult. Okay, put it even here, and evenly we want to cut it. I don't think it's going to, oh, maybe. We want it to go past the line here, which it's not doing. So that's what I've got to figure out. Why? It's the square. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see it's right there. Okay. But is it going to go evenly across? Okay, so we want it to line up with both the corner at the top, which it is now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And wow. Okay, well, it's showing that it wants that it should be looking like this. Okay, so that when it comes across, it's going to go at the corners evenly, I hope. Okay, that's where there's a corner and there's a corner. Okay, I think that's how they want it. I'm just making sure that it's correct because right here and right here and right here. So it is taking part of the other one. Okay. Not a lot, but some. Okay, so I'm glad I can see through here because they want me to line it up even with the corner and the corner. So that's what I did. So let's see if this is going to work, okay? Okay, so that's the corner, yeah. Corner. Okay. And take some of the other one, which it is, okay. And let me see. Let's check it out, huh? Do we sew on the same line? I don't know. Yep. Okay, go down the same line. Hoping that it's going to connect in the, I think it is, okay. So here we go. Kind of following the seam line as, you know, good as I can here, okay. Coming down here. All right. Now let's see. Close enough. All right. I'm going to trim 1/4 of an inch away from what I just did, okay? So, 1/4 of an inch. would be, that's your half. Yeah, this is your quarter. Is it not? Let me see. Okay, this is your 1/4 of an inch. I thought it was. Okay, away from where we just cut it, or sewed it, sorry. Okay, so you really are wasting a lot of fabric here, people. But it's all right. Use it for something else, right? Okay, so again, you know what? Don't ever buy blades at Amazon. They don't work. They go dull right away. So I'm finding out. 10 blades was not the deal, you know, of the century like I thought it was. Okay, so now that we have this part sewn together, so that, that's okay. It looks like this, okay? I'm going to sew towards the dark, or iron towards the dark here real quick. Okay. So that they both meet. And it's looking pretty good. Just things have to be cut. That's all right. Okay, so I'm going to cut this piece off right here. Okay. Line it up and cut it off. Okay. So that it's even with the rest of my baby chicks here. Okay. So line it and cut it. Okay. Okay, so all right. Kind of looks like this now. All right. Now we're going to finish up. Okay. What do we want here? Now we draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of fabric E. Where's my E? There it is. Okay. Set this up here for a minute. Oh, the teeny tiny 1/2 inch squares, okay? On all 4 of them, or looks like 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna do 2. Okay, fabric E. So I don't want to lose this. Showing 2. So it's all good because they're 1/2 inch squares. So get my smaller. Okay, on the wrong side of the fabric, I'm going to draw the 2 diagonal lines, okay? And since we know they're square, it's good. So that it looks like this, okay? You guys can see. And right side spacing layer E at the left corner of fabric K. Okay, here's fabric 1 of fabric K. Anyway, there's 2 of them. Okay. The right side corner of fabric K, which would be top. so that it looks like that. Wait, right side, sorry. It's a rectangle, not a, okay. So that it looks like this, okay? And then make two, okay? One for each rectangle here, okay, so. No problem. Okay, one. And one more, two. Both of them on the right side, okay? So, they both look identical. Okay, can do that. And okay, so then we stitch and trim, just like we've been doing. Okay, so we're going to stitch 1/4 of an inch, and then we're going to trim. Piece of cake. Whoops, losing all my pens here. All right, lining up my needle. Okay. As much as I love working with these little squares and all that, I really do. I don't like it when it gets caught in my machine. There we go. Okay. I'll cut it off in just a second. All right. Okay, lining up my square. Okay. So that it stays lined up with the top part with the right sides together. Wait, hold on. It wants to give me fits over here. Okay, no problem. No problemo. Okay. Lining it up again. So it looks good. Okay. Following the line, you know, same as all the other ones, the best you can. Okay. Keeping with the line. Okay. You know what I should have done was, okay, keeping with the line. Down we go. Come on. It's ridiculous. Not that little of a square, people. Look at this. Okay, hold on. I think that if I cut right here, I should be okay. Wow. Okay. Continue on. Again, I'm going to line it up, but I think the second one, I'm just going to put it in here behind this one. I think it'll be a lot easier to work with, you know? All right, so make sure this goes back. Okay. Now, that's pretty good. Okay. There we go. Okay. That one's done. Let's try this one. Hope it goes the right way the first time, huh? Unreal. And it did. Okay, good. Pull out. Okay, so now got lots of threads. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Wait a minute, guys. It did it, but it didn't. Let me rip it out. This real quick. The hard part of the baby chick that does not go on the baby chick itself. Why, I don't know, but it does not. Okay. And this is why I don't backspace anymore like I used to, because sometimes you may have to fix what you've done. And it's, okay, I got it. So we're going to trim a 1/2 inch away from here, okay? But now, if we do it, right here. Okay, just follow. Line it up and trim a 1/2 inch. I mean 1/4 inch, I'm sorry. So we're not going to do all of it. All right, we're just going to do 1/4 inch. I'm hoping this is what it's showing anyway. Okay. But if you, how? Good, that's all. Okay. No. It's in the corner, but I don't know how to trim it away. Okay. Okay, we'll work on that in a minute. I don't know what to do there. Okay, and the other one, because they're up here, but if I trim 1/4 inch, it's going to not come off. See what I mean? I don't know. Okay, hold on. This piece really messed up. I've got to take it out. Okay. Hold on. So I wanted to look nice, and this one where it jammed in the machine a couple times. I was having issues. Yeah, way back here. Okay, I can just take care of it here. And it's stuck in there too. Weird. Okay, so they want 1/4 inch. So if I turn it backwards, maybe. Let's see. That way I can do it. Okay, 1/4 inch. So let's see. So that's this piece. Yeah, okay. You do it that way, huh? Follow along the line and cut. But I have to cut it with scissors, huh? Let me see. Cut it out. Okay. Cut. And open. No. Okay, that one, whatever. All right, I got rid of the big knot. So, all right, so then it wants us to take and then do the right side. Repeat. Okay, let me do the right with both of them. So draw a diagonal line with the block E on both sides. So I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. So put it in here, and we're going to pin it. No pins, huh? They're all over here. Okay, let me get a couple. One and one over here. Okay. We want right sides together, so okay. At the top, right? Right. Okay. Wow. Okay, this one at least I know. We want to go this way. And go down. Got caught again. It's really starting to. Okay, follow it down. Okay, in a diagonal line. Cut it. Cut it. Okay, that one I know. Okay. And then do it again here. Okay, follow it in a diagonal line and cut. Okay. I have to go a little bit away from the edge here so that it does not get caught in the machine. Okay. Okay, we're going to cut it. Cut the thread. All right. Cut a quarter of an inch away from the diagonal line. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. One. So that they meet in the middle, which they didn't. Okay. These two will. I don't know. I got to figure that out. Okay. So that's the hard part of the chick. Now we're going to go to the leg part of the chick. Okay. If you look, that looks like the body, right? Okay, so what they want you to do is just embroider the legs. Okay, we're going to embroider our legs here. Okay. And if you want to do an eye, you can, which would go probably, I'm guessing, like, oh, I don't know, right here. So for the 12-inch flock, you want to embroider, it says 12-inch, but I don't know, you don't want to go that big, but just an X, okay? And then for the legs, you just want to do a stick going down. It says 12 inches for the 12 and 6 for the 6. Okay, I'm going to take the white, our last white right here, okay, and then assemble it to the bottom of the, bottom of the chick so that we can do the legs. So this is the piece that your legs would go on when you embroider it, okay? And there you have it. All right, so that's the baby chick. You don't have to do the legs, but if you want to do the legs, you can do them. That's all it's saying, okay? Not a big deal if you don't. Wow, what a mess. So that's our baby chick, okay? The next one, which I'll probably do off camera and show you guys next week, okay? So our next block I would like to do, we're not going to do all 48 of these because that's a lot, and that's going to make for a gigantic quilt, but I am doing some of the easier ones that I think are easy, okay? Wanted to go over the baking. Okay, you got your little bowl, little spoon, all that. Isn't that cute? I think that one would go good with what we're doing. So this is block number 4. And I'm going to skip 5. And block number 6. Okay. Canning. Canning. That one looks pretty, you know. So you'll need, for the baking day block, you'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 colors, okay? With one of those being background. Measurements are right here. Can you guys see the measurements? No, not yet. I will, Jim. As soon as I figure out what's going on with why my machine, I have to do the one part over again because it ate it. And then I'll show you guys next week, okay? So can you guys see the measurements here, or do you want me to read them to you, what you need? I want to show you where the machine ate the heart block. Okay. See what it did? It just ate it. So I have to do it again. And then I'll put it on. Okay? That's why. But it does go in the corner of over here. Okay. What should be your other 2 B blocks, I think, that I have left. Or the other 2 D, yeah. The other 2 D blocks that are left. I just don't think you guys want to sit here and watch me cut it. Yours did that too? So see, I'm not the only one. I know that they're just so tiny. We just got to figure it out. So, and I'll do that off camera. Okay, so, and then I'll let you know if you want me to. I'll let you know. Where's your heart? Your heart goes here. Take the 2D that you have. One goes on one side, one goes on the other side. Okay. And then you add the other piece that's left right here. And then you do your legs right here. Okay. So, too bad you can't skip the heart part, huh? I mean, why would you have a heart outside of the chicken anyway? It makes no sense to me, but I mean, why can't you just take the 2 D's, sew them together, okay, and then sew it to the other piece, and then sew your legs. See how you can see the legs right there? That would be my, but if I try it again and it doesn't work, I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to just take the other white and leave it white. But anyway, you need five different colors for this, okay? And for our canning one, we look at this. We only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. Or A, B, C, D, E. That's it. Okay. But you want 6 different colors. Okay. It says use 6 different, Scrappy. But these are the colors that we want. Okay. And measurements. I hope you guys can see. Because I like to just throw those two together when we get together again next Monday. And again, as for the chick, I don't know. It's just these 2 pieces up here. Very, very small. And I'm hoping I can get it to work. Because the rest of it looks really good. Okay. This will be the rest of it. You can tell it's starting to look like a baby chick. Does yours look like this, Jim? And I just want to make sure that the one piece obviously goes like this. And then our piece that we have for the heart would be going down here. So this is where the heart goes, down in this piece section right here, okay? And then this one right here goes, okay? And that's where your feet would be after you sew it together and all that, so, okay? Okay, so I just don't like the way that this ate my fabric up. It's just ridiculous. So I'll do it again and cut off at the at the ends like you're supposed to, but because they go together. So just cut these few off. It's unbelievable. It just ate it and ripped it. Okay, but I'm gonna keep that there and keep these because it's what it's called for. So that's all you do, June. I wish that I could get mine to work, and I didn't know that it was going to do that. That was like, wow, okay. But looking ahead, the baking day block looks like it's going to be pretty easy. It's not that hard. Mostly big pieces, okay. 2.5, 6 in my hand. Yeah, it's pretty big. By 12.5. Whoa. Okay. And the other one should be okay also. The canning. Canning is pretty much rectangles. Couple squares, but mostly rectangles. So this one's not going to be difficult either. Yeah, it's only the one page on that one, the canning. And our spoons is just, is that the one page or is it two? Yeah, it's that first one and then the bowl. So, pretty simple. I'm trying to find the easiest ones to do in here because some of these are really difficult. And I think that if we can get the easy ones down, then maybe we can go back and do some of the other ones that are a little bit more difficult for us to do. You know, like right here, we have another one that's a mama hen. Down here, I don't know where this is, but look at that. Like we just did the baby chick, you know. So that's my idea behind all this. Okay, I'm thinking the butter churn one is kind of hard looking at it. So if we can just do those two, get everything cut out. I wasn't doing it this past week, so I didn't really get too much cut out or anything like that. So um, if we can get these cut out and ready to sew, and I'll finish up on my chick here so I can show you guys next week. Okay, to my other one that is right here. Okay, the first one we did, and I just knocked off my color wheel. You guys need to invest in a color wheel. Look at that. Shows all the different what you can do and all that sort of stuff. Hang on just 1 minute. I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back. I know. Really? Okay, when you're done, I need to before I get in the shower, I need to cut my thumb out. Okay? Huh? Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that. Gotta go. You gotta go. My Chase came and joined me in the bathroom. Yeah, he says hi. Say hi, everybody. Hi, my name's Chase. You gonna go to sleep? Yeah, yeah. The birds outside. The rain. Anyway, so mm, I'm not even warm to keep me warm. Say hi. Say hi. Look at you. Oh. You know, for the longest time, I couldn't hold him because of his claws and because I have take blood thinners since my surgery, and but now he doesn't have any claws. Oh, Kim says hi, Chase. Say hi. People say black cats are no good. This is my third one, fourth one, and they've all been three have been long furred like him, and the other one was a short fur, but they've all been great. So cute. Thank you, June. Isn't you cute? Yeah, he's a lover. He loves to be loved. Yeah. Okay. Getting heavy, dude. Okay, so we're going to this color wheel is a pocket color wheel, okay? And what I like about it is it can just, you know, you just, oh, I want to do, what color do you get if you add white to red? Pink. You know, it just tells you your all your primary colors and um Okay, what do you get if you add, let's see. Let's add yellow to blue. What do we get? We get green. Pretty cool, huh? And then all this stuff on the back that, you know, explains. $1.99 at Joann's. You know, well worth it. Okay. If those of you that, you know, have problems matching material and things like that. So, okay. About it for today. I always want to do more than what we can do, and I know that's my fault. So, you know, next week, let's, if we can only do one, we can only do one. Whoa, 30 pounds? Ooh, what's his name, June? I think the sweetest cat I ever had was like Chase, but his name was Simba, and he was a real sweetheart. Everybody loves Simba. But Charlie, Mr. Charlie, yeah, you know, I like to call Chase Chasers, and other nicknames I have for him. But it's funny. Before we got Chase, my daughter said, "What are you gonna? What nickname are you gonna give him?" DC. His head was the size of, really? Whoa. Dang, Kim, that's a big cat. See, Chase is a little. I like him that way. Um, she goes, "What nicknames are you gonna call him?" And I go, "I don't know until I see him." But right away, I thought of Chasers and a couple other nicknames that he comes to that I like. So that's a big cat. If the head was the size of a softball, how much did the cat weigh? How big was he total? Because you see, Chase has a small head. He's a small cat. Perfect for cuddling, if you ask me. Okay. Sometimes this thing. Careful if you guys get one of these things, you know, 22 pounds. Wow, that's a big cat. That kind of reminds me of some of the Maine Coon, or whatever you call them. Um, those seam guides, be careful because they will get stuck on your finger if you're not careful. Okay. Uh, let me see my pen cushion. I love this pen cushion. It's so cute, pink one. You don't see that very often. You know, you really don't. So, okay, I think I dropped one on the ground here. I did, a blue one. Okay, so next week, this seam ripper, seam ripper, I really like it. It's got the large, okay? But if you don't want to do it that way, then you have your small. So you can do either or on the seam ripper here. I really like it. I think it's kind of cute. But then I also have this one here that I got from Miss Marker's Quilts. Here's the stiletto part of it. And seam ripper. But this one was $30. That's expensive, I think. But I really liked it. So, okay, all my blocks and everything is. What a mess I got going over here. You want to keep the scraps? We're going to do a scrap project down the line, probably next, using paper and all. So you might want to keep your scraps, okay? But you don't have to. I mean, you can always cut it up if that's what you want to do. But see, I have my scraps from this. I'm going to go ahead and keep it and put it in my scrap because I have a couple of telephone books that I'm going to use to sew my scraps on to make my scrappy quilt. I've never made a scrappy quilt, and I really want to do one. So, that's so true on these cats. No main cat, just big cat. Yeah, short hair. Um, hmm That's how Chase feels like velvet. He's just so soft. I just love to kiss his cheeks and his chest because he's so soft. Definitely. He's the first cat my daughter bought. She actually bought him. It's supposed to be for her, but you know how that goes. He became the whole family. But he really likes my husband, which most of the cats we have did. But Simba took a liking to me, so I miss Simba. I'm not really a cat person per se. I'm a dog person. I love dogs. You know, we grew up with like 4 of them in our home at once, so I love dogs, and I miss not having one. But it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I got to do a couple of things before my soap opera comes on. I watched General Hospital, and it's finally going to be back after being gone for, well, it only aired last Monday. That was it because of the what was going on in the news. So, anyway, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me the thumbs up, and we'll play by ear what we do next week. You know, as the weeks go on, these are things that I would like to do, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what we're going to do because this is a beginning sewing class. So it is what it is. Okay. So if you do get the book and everything, June got hers real quick, Kim. So um, don't start cutting in order. All right, just because I'm not going to do them in order. I'm doing the easier ones first and then working towards the harder ones. And I don't even know that I'm going to do the whole. Um, um, you thought what in a week, June? You thought we weren't going to? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be here next week unless I'm for some reason I can't make it, but I'm trying to be here every week. So with the chick one finished, okay, and now I'm going to cut out what we need for the other ones. You get your book in a week. Okay, good, perfect. She got it. She got her book in a week, so that'd be perfect. Um, so I'm going to cut out the other 2 that we need because there's not a lot to it, and then I'm going to go ahead and we can go ahead and sew those together real quick next week. Okay. All right. Well, meantime, you guys be safe out there. Okay. Take care. And thank you for coming. And I'll see you next week. Okay. Thank you. Bye.